Thank you all for being here. I know that by coming all the way out here this late, it means that everyone here understands how crucial this upcoming election is. And I know a lot of people who couldn't be here tonight, or told me they would be and they're not, who understand that as well. This is more than just USG. This is more than a weekly meeting with other people who like playing politics. This is about the people who control our activity fees, our club funding, and most importantly, our reputation as pioneers in Pittsburgh. In just 2 weeks, you will all be choosing a candidate who will represent not only the university, but each and every one of you. We need a leader who inspires us, talks to us, collaborates with us. A leader who is present and visible on campus, not just in the USG office. And finally, someone who will take as much time as necessary to actually listen to every problem we have and find a way to fix them. That's why, with your support, I am proud to announce my candidacy for student body president. You may think that USG does not affect you, but that's probably because right now, our student leaders are not imagining what could be done, let alone should. There are so many untapped opportunities here, but our voter turnout and our enthusiasm are both so unfortunately low, and that is a direct result of students feeling like their voice does not matter. Our student government needs to care more about students than about the government. Right now, I believe that USG Exec Cab is more concerned with their own office hours and bonding activities. Let me suggest that perhaps these are not the priorities of our student body. Turn page. Just a few days ago, the USG meeting was packed with students. Every single chair was full, and every single student who spoke from the audience asked the same question. Why is the Exec Cab hiding out in private meetings that should be public, and why are they redacting minutes that are also supposed to be available to the public? I have a question too, and it's very simple. What are you hiding? It's important that everybody read the Globe this week and see what issues have made the front page, and the next page, and the page after that. USG is at a critical point in shaping the direction not only of the school's compass, but the compass of our morals and ethics as well. And yes, let me say now, unlike the Exec Cab, I unequivocally support the Globe's beat writer and the right of our student media to be at every meeting, every time, fairly reporting the news. I can't believe it even needs to be said, but if elected, I will make sure that every single meeting is open to the public for the entire time. No more closed doors, no more redacted minutes, because I will serve the students, not serve myself. I'm not going to go out and get business cards saying I'm on student government. I'm not going to put in my email signature that I'm on student government. I am going to say to the students, I'm on student government. How may I serve you? We're going to start by repealing the first decision that was made last year, and that is bringing back the Playhouse tickets. We get to see our great student athletes for free, and frankly, I think it's offensive that we don't do the same for our student performers. It's more than about $1 to $4 for a ticket. It's about blatant disrespect for COPA. We will respect COPA stage crews and pay the set constructors and designers who provide their free labor for equity shows. We will respect COPA performers and open rehearsal spaces in Lawrence Hall in the Boulevard Apartments. Students who pay to come here and perform should not be prohibited from doing so just because they don't schedule in advance for the door to be unlocked. And speaking of COPA students paying to come here, I would like to know quite simply, Where exactly are their extra tuition dollars going? We are going to fight to find out, and we will keep up this fight, especially for commuter students. It is far past time that we follow the lead of every other school in Pittsburgh and offer reduced bus passes and parking spots for students that get here every day on their own. It is absolutely obscene that some of you are paying roughly $20 a day just to arrive and get home, when nearly every other academic institution in Western Pennsylvania offers discounted parking leases, discounted public transportation, or, dare I say it, their own lot or garage. If Berlin wins, I guarantee, as president, I will march over to the Pittsburgh Parking Authority, perhaps with this megaphone, and demand that we reach an agreement to get a deal that benefits students who commute. This is our campus, and as far as I'm concerned, these are our streets too. More so, it's time to communicate better with our clubs. For many students, our clubs are an outlet for creative expression and friendships they may not get anywhere else. We are going to cherish your precious activity dollars and make sure that every single funding decision is articulated before the meetings, not after. And there will finally be consistency between these decisions so everyone knows exactly how transparent the process is. Transparency is one of the most important election promises I'm going to make to you. It is so important, in fact, that if elected, I will post every single email I send or receive for the presidency to a dedicated Twitter account where everyone can see exactly what is being discussed without having to fill out a form or attend meetings or submit a request for information they deserve. We deserve more than being told something is just a possibility or it may be discussed. If Berlin wins, every single student concern will be posted and given an immediate action plan with it, so you know exactly how the issue is going to be addressed. There will be no more waiting for solutions. You have the opportunity now to elect part of the solution, but this is only a part. There are so many more issues we face here, and we are going to face them together. We can't help when there's a problem, but we can help the way that we deal with it. Similarly, we cannot help when we get hungry. We need to fight to extend the cafe hours. We cannot help when we need to work out or relieve stress. We need to fight to extend the student center hours. And we are sending the wrong message about academic priorities when we close the library so early, and we need to fight to extend those hours too. Most importantly, we cannot help when we get sick, mentally or physically. Extend the hours of counseling and health services. And finally, there is a big, glaring problem on campus with which every one of us is familiar. We cannot help when there is a safety issue here. Extend the damn hours of the security desks, 24 hours a day in every single building. Our safety is not a compromise, and having security a couple hours a day in a couple buildings is an insulting empty gesture. This campaign is about all of us. Every single student who knows that race is about more than black and white, that sexuality is about more than straight and gay. There is a spectrum for all of us, and it deserves more than to just be recognized, but it will take every single one of us to pull it off. Please, if you're around after, visit Nick Tomarello, and we have a sign-up sheet that you can volunteer to help us. If you give us your email, you'll get campaign updates. We need all hands on deck. Tell your friends to vote the last week of March in the most important election at Point Park University, will finally make this a university, and a university, a university for university, and a university, and a university, and a Gracie-versity, a Mary-versity, a Dennis-versity, a Colton-versity, a Nicole-versity, Andrew-versity, Rachel-versity, Matthew-versity, Jordan-versity, for everyone. A university for all of us. Thank you. I love this school. I love you all. Let's go win this.